to Sharky's Fake Bricks, the channel that buys, builds, and reviews exclusively fake Lego. Today we're reviewing 3 fake Lego Godzilla minifigures. I purchased these bad boys from AliExpress for $7.15, but are they worth the buy? Let's get right to it. Alright, first Godzilla up, we have the modern Godzilla. I say that because I think this is supposed to be the 2014 version, which is the most recent. So let me know if you think it's a different Godzilla, but that's what I'm calling him for now at least. First of all, this head and tail combo is insane. I mean, look at this. From the pictures, I honestly thought this was just going to be a cheap rubber, but no, it's actually full molded plastic, like super hard. Yeah, you can kind of see here. Definitely not what I was expecting, but for the better. I mean, I think it's great. I absolutely love the scales back here. These are fantastic. And I really appreciate this curve back here. I know it's small, but you can kind of see. It just makes the tail look more natural, like it's kind of moving around. Like the full mold is kind of warped like that, instead of just being one straight thing, which I think would have looked just unnatural. And this one in particular has some super cool red and like a pink stripe going down the side. So it looks like he's charging up to use his plasma breath. Yeah, these are just fantastic. Specifically, this one definitely has the best scales. And then also up here, you'll see his eyes and mouth, which are also printed here, or colored, I should say. He's got some white teeth, which look great. And then really cool, he's got red eyes, and these are actually very accurate. You'll see on the other 2 Godzillas, the eye painting isn't quite as good as this one. But yeah, this is probably my favorite Godzilla, at least head mold of the bunch because of that. And I'll take this mold off just so you can see. Yeah, again, it is just one mold here. Again, very solid, completely plastic. And then here's the torso, which we'll look at in a second. But I just wanted to show you guys putting this on. It fits on really smooth, and you can take it off. It's a little stiff, but I'd rather have it that than super loose. So you put that on and it fits really well. Last thing I'll say about this mold is that the tail, you know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it looks amazing. It is gargantuan, as you can see, and it makes it look like kind of odd proportions, especially if you look at it from this view right here, this side view. The tail just looks humongous, especially like right here compared to the torso. One thing I think that helps me get over that is just thinking about this Godzilla as one figure instead of like a regular torso with a plastic attachment. But if you look at him, I mean, even like this angle right here, he looks amazing. But it's just this side view that looks kind of strange with the giant tail, which by the way does reach the ground completely. So he can kind of chillax resting on it like this. I'm going to take this plastic mold off one more time just so we can take a closer look at the torso and legs, which are also amazing. So you'll see even arm printing here. I don't know if that's shown up well, but he's got awesome printed scales. And then the torso just flows perfectly into the legs. He's got great printing there. And then these legs are fantastic. I love the legs on all 3 of these guys. And he even has side leg printing, which was a great touch. And then my favorite part by far is the claws down here for his feet. I mean, he just looks like a dinosaur. Actually, is Godzilla a dinosaur? I don't know. But yeah, I think the torso and leg printing, I mean, just look at the detail here. It looks amazing. And then when you put the mold on, it flows together really well. Yeah, I really appreciate the level of detail on the torso and legs. The one flaw with these guys, besides the odd proportions here, is definitely the loose legs. So you can see they come off super easily. Sometimes if you put them on like a base plate or something, they all did come with these black base plates to set up. If you try taking them off from the side, yeah, it'll just come off just like that. And that is due to just the lack of support in the torso, which we've seen on a couple other fake Lego minifigures. But yeah, that just makes for a pretty loose connection there. Yeah, that's probably the only other downfall to these figures that I'll talk about right now. But yeah, that was the 2014 Godzilla. Let's move on to the next. Next up is the OG Green Godzilla. You'll notice it is the same mold as the 2014 version, so it's not really the OG version, but I just call it that because of the green color, like the original Godzilla had. Yeah, so first up, the mold, you'll see the scales on this guy are not printed, unfortunately. Once again, exact same mold with the little warping or curve there, which looks great. He's also got white teeth and then black eyes here. And you'll notice, I mean, even on this side, the printing seems to be less accurate on this green guy. The eyes are definitely less accurate, and you'll see the white is coming out of his mouth a little bit, like he just brushed his teeth or something. Yeah, I don't really know about that. But yeah, again, just same mold. I really like the mold once you get over the giant tail. But yeah, I mean, there's the side view. You can see he just looks fantastic. And then the torso, once again, moving down. It's very similar, actually. I think it is the exact same, just green this time. Once again, just looks fantastic with the side arm and leg printing, which is a great touch. And then he's got those toes again. Yeah, just a great looking figure overall. This guy's definitely less detailed than the first one, but yeah, another great Godzilla. And our final and most unique Godzilla, here we have Mechagodzilla. This guy is absolutely crazy. You can already see the level of detail on his torso, arms, and legs. We'll get to that in just a second. But wow, this guy is awesome. You'll kind of notice, I mean, this mold especially is all chrome, so very reflective, which I think looks great. I do wish he had some scale printing like our first Zilla, but I don't know if that's accurate. It's just something I really like. Yeah, let's start head to toe here, just like we did for the other two. So you'll see up here, he once again has less accurate printing than the first one. He's got green eyes, which look great, but I do wish they were a little more accurate. And we've seen this mold 2 other times, but great again in a cool chrome color. And yeah, once again, there is the side view, so you can kind of get a look at the full fig. But really, my favorite part of this Mechagodzilla is the torso and legs. So I'm going to take the mold off just for a second. I mean, wow, this is just insane. You can see the level of detail here when the mold is off. I mean, this looks like an Iron Man suit. Just look at this. He's got gears for the arms. Both arms look amazing. And he's got this epic torso. Wow, it just looks great. I love all the screws here. He's got a bunch of nuts and bolts, which make him look mechanical, which he's supposed to. And then this is just seamless. Look how well this goes down into the legs, torso into the legs. Just fantastic. And then down here at the legs, my favorite part, of course, are these printed on claws for toes. And even look at the side here. Look at that. He again has just amazing printing going all the way down. A couple more screws there. Yeah, you could probably make a custom with this, honestly. It's just an amazing torso overall. And then once you put the chrome mold back on, yeah, it goes together super, super well. I do wish the rest of the body was a little more chrome like the mold. It is reflective, but less chromey. So there is a slight difference there. But man, what an amazing figure. All right, well, that was all 3 Godzilla figures. Oopsies. Now, let's see. As in, take a look at the enjoyability, accuracy, and overall detail. Enjoyability, I mean, these guys were very easy to build. There wasn't much to them. And once they were built, I mean, I really, really enjoy these guys. Looking at them and just the feel of them, they feel super cool. Accuracy, kind of. I mean, this Green Godzilla doesn't really look like the original Godzilla, even though it's green. I think the 2014 figure actually does a really good job at replicating the most recent Godzilla. So yes and no for accuracy. And toy quality, I mean, they're very, very solid. Again, hard plastic tail mold, which is great. I mean, this is definitely not gonna break or bend. However, because of the massive tails and immovable heads, I mean, you can't turn the heads. You gotta just turn them all as one figure like this. It definitely will make it a little harder to play with. And now the question of, should you buy? Well, it depends. I think if you're a Godzilla and Lego fan, definitely yes. I mean, these guys have great detail, and they were able to capture the shape of Godzilla really well. At least the best they could with a Lego minifigure. So yeah, I would recommend buying. Again, if you're looking for a play minifigure, Probably not, just because of the stiffness of these guys. I would definitely prefer to just display these guys, or maybe trample a micro city or something. And also, these Godzilla figures are completely 100% Lego compatible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to help support me and this brand new channel. And if you like this video, you'll definitely like this related video, so go check that out right here. And I'll see you there.